A calendar changes its date every day, but sometimes just one date can change the calendar forever. This is the story of a boy named Rohit, who came from a very poor family. When he was just 6 years old, his mother passed away. From that day on, it was just his father raising him. His father worked tirelessly in a steel factory, earning barely enough to survive. Yet, even in those tough times, he made sure Rohit went to school. He would often eat less himself, just to save money and pay Rohit's school fees. By the time Rohit was 13, he had already learned to take care of the house. Every day, he'd wake up at 4:30 in the morning, cook for himself and his father, and then head off to school, while his father went to the factory. Their life was a constant struggle, but they never complained. One evening, when his father came home, he found their little hut filled with smoke. The wood Rohit was using to cook was damp and wasn't catching fire properly. The room was thick with smoke, and Rohit was coughing badly. His father rushed to him and took him outside. "Look at you, your eyes are red, you're coughing so much. Why did you start cooking?" "I could have done it," but Rohit just smiled and said, "No, father, you work all day and get so tired. I don't want you to work and then cook too. I'll cook from now on." His father was deeply touched. He smiled and said, "Then tonight, we won't eat at home. I got my salary today. Let's go eat outside." That was a rare, precious moment of joy in their difficult life. Rohit was smart and hard-working. Even after doing all the housework, he always came first in his class. His father had one dream: to see Rohit become a doctor. And Rohit was determined to make that dream come true. But then, life took a painful turn. One day at the factory, a heavy piece of iron fell on his father's hands. The injury was so severe that doctors had to amputate both of them. After 5 long months, his father came home from the hospital, broken and hopeless. "I had so many dreams," he cried. "First, I lost your mother, and now my hands. I just wanted to see you become a doctor, but now it feels like that dream will never come true." Rohit sat beside him, held his hand, and softly said, "Don't worry, father. Your dream is still alive. I promise I will become a doctor, no matter how hard it gets." From that day on, Rohit took on everything. He studied in the morning, went to school, and after school, he went from house to house, selling soap for a company. The small amount of money he earned helped pay his school fees and buy food. On Saturdays and Sundays, he sold soap all day. But one week, nothing was selling. He was tired, hungry, and heartbroken. It was the last day to submit his college admission form, but he had no money. By evening, he hadn't sold a single bar of soap. Tired and hopeless, he reached one last house. This time, he thought, if they don't buy the soap, I'll at least ask for some food. A kind woman opened the door. Seeing Rohit's exhausted face, she said, "You look very hungry. First, eat these biscuits and drink some water." After he ate, she asked, "Don't you go to school?" "Yes, ma'am," he replied. "I passed my 12th grade, but today I didn't sell anything. I don't think I can pay my admission fees now." The woman felt sorry for him. "How much do you need?" 500 rupees, he replied softly. She went inside, came back with the money, and gave it to him. "Here, take this. Go fill your form." Rohit couldn't believe it. He touched her feet, thanked her with tears in his eyes, and ran to fill out the form. Years passed. With immense hard work, Rohit became a famous doctor in the city. He even opened his own nursing home. His father's happiness knew no bounds. One day, a very serious case came to the hospital. The patient was an old woman, with no family, in the last stage of a severe illness. One of her lungs was completely damaged. Rohit immediately told his team, "Admit her now." We must save her. But his junior said, "Sir, her treatment will cost a fortune. I don't think she can afford it." Rohit replied firmly, "Money is not important. A life is. Admit her immediately." For 2 months, he gave her the best possible treatment, staying by her side day and night until she got better. Finally, the woman was ready to go home. A nurse handed her an envelope. "This is your bill, ma'am." The woman was scared. "I'm better now, but how will I ever pay this?" She slowly opened the envelope, but there was no bill inside. Instead, there was a note. It said, "Don't worry. Your treatment bill was paid long ago with the 500 rupees you gave to a boy selling soap. That boy is now a doctor, and he is the one who saved your life. He can never repay your kindness, but this treatment is a small gift from him." Tears filled the woman's eyes. Just then, Rohit walked into the room. He looked at her with a warm smile and said, "Yes, ma'am, I am that same boy. That day, you didn't just give me money, you gave me a future. You helped me become a doctor, and today, I got the chance to return that kindness." The woman wept silently, not out of sadness, but because of the miracle of kindness she had once shown. This story shows us that no matter how hard life gets, love, sacrifice, and kindness can create miracles. When we help someone without expecting anything in return, we might just be shaping a future we never imagined. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiration.